Hey friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play Stormy Monday as recorded by the Allman Brothers from Live at the Fillmore East. Now this song is a slow blues in the key of G, and of course it was originally written by the great T-Bone Walker. But we're going to dive into how the Allman Brothers changed and kind of jazzed up the chords a little bit, but then they're still using some of those classic elements that T-Bone would use, like dominant ninth chords and these sort of sliding chords that get a really classic blues sound, especially for a slow blues rhythm guitar part. I'm going to take you through the whole thing note for note, but before we dive in, I want to hook you up with a gift right away. If you're new, make sure to download my fretboard guide, and this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And this is the system that I use for basically mapping out the fretboard and playing anything on guitar. So I use this whether I'm playing a blues like this, or I'm taking a solo, or I'm playing just a rhythm guitar to a song. It's just a simple system, and I put it all on one page for you, and I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide, or use the first link down below to grab your copy. All right, well with that said, let's break down this slow blues. Let's break down this classic blues rhythm pattern to Stormy Monday as recorded by the Allman Brothers on guitar. Now we're going to start off with this G9 chord, and we're going to move it around and then go into this classic T-Bone Walker sound. Here's what the intro sounds like. So T-Bone Walker would use this chord all the time. It's called a G9th, and we're going to play it. You can play the full chord from the 5th string down like this. 2, 3, 2, and then 3, 3 there with the pinky. Now, in the Allman Brothers version, they start off just playing without that high string. So you just play 2, 3, 2, 3. We're going to hit that chord, then rest. Then again, then drop it down and climb it up. So it's like 1, 2, 3. So. And then we play it again right here on the 3rd fret. And really this is just a G9, then going to a G flat 9, then back to a G9, then a G sharp 9. So. Then you grab these 2 notes here on the 6th fret of the 2nd string and 1st string. Then you go back to that G9. So all together. Then this is the classic T-Bone Walker blues lead-in. You play a augmented chord. It's a D augmented, and you play it from the 5th string down like this. 5, 4, 3, 3. So I'm doing a little bar there with my index finger, and then these 2 notes. Now when you play it, you can slide into that 1st note, and then gently arpeggiate through the rest of those strings. So that's like 5, 4, 3, 3 there for the frets, but the strings are actually 5, 4, 3, 2, right? And then we're muting the low E and the high E. So that whole intro is slide. Then we're into the 12-bar blues, which is the progression for the rest of the song. Here's what it sounds like. All right, so we've got this awesome slow blues here in the key of G. Let me break it down for you. I'm starting off with playing the bass note here on the 3rd fret. Now, as we go through this, I'm going to show you a way of basically playing kind of a bass part along with the chords. That'll sound really great if you're playing by yourself. But if you're playing with a band, you could leave that bass note off. And on the recording, it's just... But the band is playing all the in-between. So again, if you're playing at home, I try and fill things out, but it does make things a bit harder. So here I'm playing that 3rd fret with the low E with my thumb. Then I slide 3, 2, 3. And then up to the 5th fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. And then 1 and 2 and then I come back down. And that's that classic blues sound, right? Then when I go to the C chord, I'll sometimes walk in like this. This is the 4 chord. Another 9th chord, C9. T-Bone Walker was all about these 9th chords. So this is the 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret from the 5th string down. But I'm not playing that full chord. I'm going like this. 3, then I take the top strings, just 3, 3, and 3 here. On strings 3, 2, and 1, I'm just barring with one finger, slide it up to 5, and then bring it back down to 3 like this. Then I slide back down, and then I grab the bass note again. So I keep kind of implying a bass player. Okay, that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or you could go and walk back into the G. So the first 2 bars go. Okay, then we're into the bar 3. Now, there is one other thing I want to note. When I do those, you could play them with a pick like this. But I was actually hybrid picking those, so I was pinching all those strings at the same time. That sounds more like a keyboard. Right? Or, again, either way it's fine. I'm just showing you these little tricks that I do. Okay, then we do this chromatic thing. We go. So instead of going, we go. Then down 1 fret. Then I put the bass note. Then G9. Okay, so that's really cool because it's basically like a 1 chord, then up a half step, then back. It's just a great little twist to a standard 12-bar blues. And a lot of times the blues just has 4 bars of the 1 chord, but here we've got 1 chord, then a quick 4, then back to 1, then sharp 1, then 1. That's so cool. So in the last bar, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and just stay on the G. Then we'll walk in to the 4 chord again. So here's the first 4 bars. 3, 4, and... Okay, now we're into the 5th bar. Now here we're gonna play 2 bars of that C9 pattern. Then we're gonna go to some jazzier chords. Here's what it sounds like. I love that progression, because again, it's a 12-bar blues, but the Allman Brothers put those cool jazzier chords in there, which just mix it up and get you a great sound. So I did the C9 there 2 times, 2 bars. Same as that 2nd bar that we played at the top. Then I go G7, A minor 7, B minor 7, B flat minor 7, then to a D11. So let me break those chords down. The G7, I'm using thumb chords here. I'm playing 3, then muting the 5th string, 3, 4, 3. You could play it without the thumb like this. Again, whatever's comfortable for you. Now these chords here, the minor 7s are all the same, I'm just moving them around. So 5 on the low E, mute the 5th string, then 5, 5, 5. Then bring it up to the 7th fret, and the 6th fret. Then go to just one finger playing from the 5th string down on the 5th fret. That's your D11 chord, or C over D. Now you might sometimes hear like kind of some arpeggio picking in there, but the general rhythm is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 beats on each chord. Then 4 beats here, 1, 2, with a little walk up. All right, so this is the last 4 bars. We're gonna go. That is cool. So we're on that D11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now this is tricky because I've combined the bass part really with the guitar part. And the guitar plays these little triads here, 4th fret to 5th fret, just doing one finger. Then what happens is the guitar plays like a C minor, but the bass plays an E flat. So if you're gonna play that by yourself, you could do something like this. E flat 6, which is this chord that I'm playing here. 6, then 5, 5, 4. Looks like an A minor, but I added my pinky there, right? Now what I was doing is this cheat where I grab 2 notes with one finger like that, and that frees up my pinky to be able to do this. And grab that 6th fret on the 1st string. Again, this is advanced stuff, but it sounds so good. Especially for this song. You go 1, 2, then add the pinky, 3, 4, then. This is what we call our turnaround. So there I went, G7, C9, G7, then walk up, D augmented. So that's a great progression. You definitely want to know those last 2 bars as like a turnaround because that's used in so many songs. So the last 4 bars all together go 3, 4. All right, let's put it all together with the intro. Here we go. Great work making it through this classic blues in the key of G. Be sure to take your time with all those chord shapes. If there's some new ones in there that you've never played, you've got to give your hands time to get used to those shapes and develop the muscle memory. And to help you even more, make sure to download my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And this is the system that I use. I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below to download your copy. Leave a comment as well down below and let me know your #1 song that you would like to see me teach here next on the channel. Thanks for your support with the videos, and we'll see you in another one real soon.